Well, this is day one of a project that will hopefully transform the rear of my little cottage. It's been in a mess for a few years now, so I've decided this year to put some decking down in that area and also around that area and give it a paint and a general tidy up. So we'll see how it turns out, but hopefully an enjoyable project. Day two of the renovations to my little cottage. There's been a few problems today. I found an area of rotten wood above the back door, but I think I found the problem. There's a small hole in the roofing felt, which I've repaired with a bit of old flower pot. I'll show you a picture later, but also that's a long-standing problem. There was a broken bracket on the window, so I've taken the whole window out and I'll replace the hinge. And yeah, no actual painting today, but all going well so far. Here we are again, working on the house for another day. Mainly painting today, I think. I might do one or two little filling in jobs around the windows, but mainly painting. Looking better than it was a few days ago. Just doing one day at a time, bit by bit. And I've repaired the area above the back door now. It's a reasonable job. It's not perfect, but from a distance I think I'll get away with it. And the rest of the garden is, well, this section's a mess, but the far end where the log cabin is taking shape. I've just put some gutters on a few days ago, as you can see. I bought some water butts yesterday, so I'll assemble those later, get those in place. And all in all, pretty good. Spent the last couple of days clearing the area where the decking is going to be. All going pretty well so far. Lots of rubbish dug up along the way. Bits of old sink and toilet and paving stones and so on. so I'll dispose of that somewhere. But, just waiting for the black weed suppressant sheeting to arrive. That should come Monday or Tuesday, should come tomorrow or the following day. So once that arrives, I can then start looking into buying the wood that I'll need for the framework, and yes, taking shape. Made a bit more progress on the project today. We've got the weed sheeting down now, which is good, and also the timber has arrived. It was a bit of fun today getting all that timber into this back garden, because there's no rear access to this garden, so and it was too long to come through the house, so everything had to come over the wall. I removed that fence panel and everything came over the wall. It took a good hour or so, but hopefully the end result will be worth it when I finish the deck. So I'm just going to get my laser level out shortly, get the level of the deck, the finished level, and tomorrow we can start actually building the thing. I'm looking forward to it. Another good day working on the deck at my house in Lydd. Good weather at the moment, so I'm trying to make the most of it. Did it yesterday with the laser level. I just drew a paint line as well. I used the level, but used dabs of paint along there just to give me a physical line to work from. Put the first board down just to see how it's going to look and see if there's any problems. There shouldn't be any problems. I get the feeling it's a little bit low on that side. Somehow my calculations have gone wrong somewhere. It's possibly 0.5 centimetre low in that corner, but I think I can fix that without too much trouble. So yes, all going well at the moment. Progress has been a little slow this week due to various reasons, but I made a bit of headway with it. Just laying out some of the timber in roughly the right position. I'm going to do that 3 or 4 times across there. That same principle, the posts with 2 pieces of wood clamped to them. A few holes for the posts, but yeah, a little bit slow, as I say, progress wise, but hopefully next week we'll push it forward a little bit and have the basic framework in place. Here we are again at my house in Lydd. A bit of progress in the last few days. I've started to concrete the support posts in now. Done a few today. I'll try and finish it tomorrow or at the latest the following day. In total there'll be about 6 of those support beams in the entire structure, with maybe the occasional support joist in between if I think it needs it. But yeah, it's getting there. Slow, it's a bit by bit type of job, but yes, getting there slowly but surely. Here we are again. I've had a couple of good days working on the deck. I made a bit of progress, but it's quite amazing how much time it takes to put all the wood preserver on and cut all the little bits of wood that are required. But we're getting there. I think this deck will last 15 to 20 years, so it's obviously going to take a bit of time to build to begin with, but hopefully many happy summers to come sitting on it in the future. Another pretty good day constructing the deck at my house in Lydd. The finished structure is now taking shape, so it won't be long before I can start to put the boards down. Weather permitting, of course, in this part of the country. But yes, looking okay, and looking forward to tidying up the garden and getting rid of this pile of wood which has been blocking my access to that end of the garden for about 2 months. So yes, on the home straight now, all looking good. Here we are again, my house in Lydd. Had a pretty good couple of days constructing the deck. There's good weather forecast for the next few days, so we'll try and make a big push and get the framework finished. We can then start to reduce this pile of wood a little bit and get the thing finished, hopefully within the next 2 weeks. Quite late on Saturday evening, the 11th of August. Finally finished the framework today. Just been painting the top to weatherproof it a little more. But yeah, it's taken quite a while to build this framework, but I can actually now start to lay the decking boards tomorrow. I need a bit more white paint. I've run out of white paint at the last minute, unfortunately, but I can more or less start to lay the decking boards now, and we will see how good my calculations are, how good my levels are, and whether the boards will lie flat or not, but I'm quietly confident. It's Saturday the 9th of September. The deck is almost finished. A job that I started way back in June. It's taken a bit longer than I thought. Had a few problems along the way, but thankfully very near to the end now. It's been an enjoyable project, but it's taken all summer. But as I say, just the last few bits to do now. That was a little bit tricky, cutting this piece here to go under the utility boxes, but that's the last difficult section, I think. There's a few minor bits and pieces to adjust here and there, but more or less finished.